Biren Vakil, he's commodity consultant, Paradigm Commodities, and he joins us from his studios in Ahmedabad. Biren, hi, let's start with silver first, and a good 200 rupees of a jump up coming in for this space. The international markets are flat. Would you say it's just the rupee playing factor?
Yeah, it's purely currency play in almost metals play, bullion play.
Sure. So what kind of levels then you would be watching out for in case of the silver prices? Are you looking at 42,000 coming back on radar?
Yeah, I think it is tightly capped between 39,000 and 42,000. But this market seems to be quite noisy, and I am finding noise rather than signals. So I am avoiding it as of now.
What's your sense really coming in for the energy space? I mean, that has been flat as well. The natural gas prices have continued to decline too. Would you see more selling volumes coming in for that?
In NYMEX gas, I'm bearish. It has breached critical support levels. So here, factoring rupee weakness, I prefer to go short in gas around 2000 to 209.10. Stop loss would be 214 and downside objective around 195 to 100.
So even as the equity markets, or rather the commodity markets, seem to be doing better in India, the Nifty continues to make further lows there. On your screen there now, the world's worst index is how it is performing as in the day-to-day, and we are now nearly 2.2% as is available as in sense of alerts on the bottom of your screens there. 2.16% down, 122 points, and still counting on the lower side there. So world's worst index in the day-to-day is how Nifty seems to be performing. But Biren, just getting back to you again there, and the base metal space has seen a bit of a pressure coming in as well. The international markets are trading flat, but again, I think it's again the rupee really playing up in case of the sector as well.
Yeah. Here I think you can differentiate some kind of crowded trades and some kind of trade where you can capture value. Lead is such thing where I think a little bit tightness from fundamental side, supply constraint. So here I could play buy side play bike around 128, upside objective 132, 133, and stop loss would be 126. Or maybe I do spread going long in lead and going short in zinc, which may yield 3 to 4 rupees spread with the stop of risk of 2 rupees.
Fair point. Biren, let's also talk about the agro space, and the edible oil space has been one area which has seen a lot of choppiness in the recent days. There have been those concerns about crop perhaps getting damaged in MP because of excessive rains. How would you, in light of that, look at the other space like CPO?
CPO is the only story where I can combine edible as well as currency play. It's a mixed blending. I prefer to be long in front month August contract, buying at current level 510, 59, upside objective 520, and stop loss would be 492. And moreover, this is an inverted market. So if I keep on rolling my position, I would be in profit.
Also, Biren, how are the spices looking to you? Because we've seen a lot of choppiness in them as well. Cardamom has seen upper circuits for last couple of days. Coriander is something that has been choppy in quite a range actually. How would you want to trade that one?
Cardamom is quite shallow, so I don't track it. But in case of coriander, everybody and his brother is bullish, so I would prefer to be foolish and go short around 5450. My stop loss would be 33, and downside objective around 5050.
Biren, the kind of upsides that we have seen also coming in for Chana, how would you want to look at those levels?
Chana, I think current recovery bounce may be fading. Momentum is a little bit weak. Broadly speaking, I am quite bearish in Chana, but at this point of time, I'm not I'm prepared to sell.
Let's get in then Hitesh Jain from IIFL for his strategies on the space. Hitesh, hi, welcome. How would you take a look at the silver prices right now, given what the rupee is doing and the decline in the international markets as well?
See, regardless of the impressive recovery in silver prices during last week, time again and again silver prices have actually failed to clear the concession around $20, or in fact have not been able to sustain around those levels. and effectively we're seeing prices scaling back from those levels. So I think the selling pressure should remain intact. On the domestic front, we believe that 40 to 600 is a stubborn resistance, where prices are actually struggling to clear those levels, and prices are actually eventually moving lower. For today, I think we can sell silver around 41,800, and we are looking at a target of 41,000. So 800 from the downside, 800 on the downside, and we can keep a stop loss around 42 to 280.
Nitish, also, what's your sense now coming in for the base metal space? Lots of data, but this space really hasn't taken off.
See, overall, base metals have actually witnessed some stability during the past 2 to 3 trading sessions. But being categorically about copper, we believe that 7,000, 7,100 is actually very crucial resistance, and prices are not clearing those levels. So it is imperative that one can sell around those levels. So on the domestic front as well, in spite of the depreciating rupee, I think we would prefer to sell copper around 430 levels, keeping a target of 431, and on the downside we're looking at a target of 423.